predictably loud and raucous here in KC as their beloved Chiefs took the field, and they are set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Mahomes going to throw. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And we knew that this offense was going to try to put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And that ball traveling 68 yards in the air according to next-gen stats. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action now. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play there out of the running game.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Chris Jones on the stop.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
A handoff left. Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
From the 38, Mahomes will swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Obviously, slowing down Mahomes, going to be a tall order. He gets the completion there, but what do defenses need to try to do against it?
Well, as we saw in the Super Bowl against Tampa Bay, their number one goal was to get him to 3rd down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. The give is to Elliott. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Prescott. Screen pass to Lindsey. And some space here. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play there on the screen pass. 7-7, our score after one. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Left side to Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He finds Robinson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. The one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around. Butker on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago. Their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity. And they're playing to it and playing well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A give to Elliott. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
And going deep for Hill. And he fires one that's intercepted. picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. His throw incomplete.
I think someone's going to get into QB1-0 when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And this one is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's taken on the 25. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. The run by Elliott, a good one on 1st down as he's able to pick up about 6 there. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go to again. Room here to run. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, a guy who considers himself underrated, has told his detractors to put some respect on his name. Hard not to respect a run like that.
And that's his second touchdown run of this game, and this one, and a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Mahomes now on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Mahomes now on first down. It's Hill, complete. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Prescott off play action. He'll buy some time right. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 193 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Again, it's Elliott. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 2nd down, Elliott. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. To throw is Prescott. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Byron Pringle now to return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Now Prescott. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat now with the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Rolling to his right, and that will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill from 17 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's Dak. He's got Elliott, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. First down. It's Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. This a long one from 54. And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Mahomes escaping the pressure right and going deep for Hill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime.
All day, every day. All day, every day.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Prescott, a quick throw caught by Cooper.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
on second down now. It's Elliott, and the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll run on first down. Elliott might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On third down, Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Elliott running right. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Zerline's kick is up and through. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Dallas, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual Thanksgiving Day game on Thursday. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop